Next, we will delve into aspects that drive us to strive to become a high-value man. We will discuss one of the fundamental pillars that explains why working towards becoming a high-value man is crucial. One of the critical components greatly impacted by the achievements of a high-value man is the hierarchy of human needs, originally organized by Maslow and later expanded upon by other scholars into a pyramid structure. These needs are essential for satisfaction, self-fulfillment, and happiness for any human being, whether it's a male or a female. While the needs are generally similar for both men and women, there are specific differentiations. Understanding these differentiations and how to address them is vital. First, Maslow's hierarchy organizes these needs into scales, subdivided into 5 categories, which are then reorganized into 2 subgroups. Let's start with the most indispensable needs for any human being, the biological and physiological needs. These needs are very critical as they guarantee the satisfaction of the biological and physiological components essential for existence of any human being. In this specific category, which is the first one, are food, rest, water, and the guarantee of breathing. These are essential aspects as survival is at stake without them. If a human being does not eat, their survival is jeopardized. Similarly, if a human being cannot sleep adequately, their survival is also compromised. In some medical and health situations, we often encounter individuals who report that they have gone 5, 10, or even 15 years without proper sleep. While these cases are exceptions, with some individuals maintaining good health despite such conditions, they are rare. Most of our discussions we will be focusing on generalities rather than these kind of exceptions, though we will address some exceptions when necessary. These basic needs include food, rest, water, and breathing, and must be satisfied to ensure survival. Following these biological and physiological needs are security needs such as shelter, protection for elements like rain, wind, sun, and cold, clothing, and employment. Employment ensures financial stability, allowing the individual to meet these all other basic needs. These 2 categories, biological and physiological needs, are security needs, constitute the basic needs for any human being, whether one lives under the roof in a well-organized family with access for education and a home, or he is less fortunate and lives under the bridge. These needs remains fundamental for survival. If exposed to cold, rain, they still need food, sleep, and water. Additionally, components related to sexuality are also crucial for survival. These aspects are extremely important and complete the basic needs. Following the basic needs, we have physiological needs, which are subdivided into 2 groups, making up the 4 we have already discussed. The initial 2 and now intermediate 2 within physiological needs. The first group within physiological needs includes the needs for love and sense of belonging to a certain group. The next level, which is higher, is the need for self-esteem. Let's start with the first level, love and sense of belonging. Aspects that defines the level including relationship, which provides an individual with a sense of belonging to a group of friends and people around whom they feel special. This sense of belonging comes from being a part of a group that treats them in a special way, and they reciprocate this treatment. This sense of belonging also involves relationships that allow intimacy, familiarity, and connections that one can embrace in daily life. These aspects are crucial for guaranteeing happiness and satisfaction for any human being. As social beings, human beings thrive in communities and are rarely at their best in isolation. Human beings are social and community-oriented creatures. Once their biological and physiological needs are satisfied and they have met their needs for love and some sense of belonging, they begin to seek aspects related to respect, status, recognition, and self-esteem. These elements provide increasing level of satisfaction, fulfilling personal and life aspiration. This pursuit defines the fourth level of the hierarchy of needs. The final and highest level consists of a single category, self-actualization. At this stage, individuals constantly update themselves to maintain their previous achievements and surpass their current limits. The pursuit of status and constant self-improvement will vary based on individual interests, area of focus, orientations, aspirations, and even gender. For instance, any engineer will seek status differently from an accountant, but both operate under the same overarching principle of striving for self-actualization. And why are we discussing all these aspects of hierarchy of human needs? Because as a high-value man, the income you must make yearly will be an income which will be enough to be able to fulfill many of the categories necessary for the hierarchy of human needs. A lot of these categories which we have been talking about today are categories which the achievements of a high-value man will be enough to fulfill, to satisfy many of these. And we will delve into these points in specific details in next videos. So far we have discussed generic aspects of these needs, and as we continue our discussion, we will begin to ground these concepts into specific and practical terms. And until then, take care, and we will reconvene for the next analysis.
Precisam de vestuário, precisam proteger-se do frio, do sol, da chuva, precisam alimentar-se, precisam dormir, precisam de água. Em alguns momentos enquadra-se nestas duas categorias as componentes que têm a ver com a sexualidade também. São aspectos de sobrevivência extremamente importantes. Extremamente importantes esses aspectos. Então, estes dois grupos vão perfazer as necessidades básicas. A seguir às necessidades básicas, temos as necessidades psicológicas. Nas necessidades psicológicas também vão estar subdivididos